Hey, what up, manga fans? I am back with another video. I'm actually back with JuJutsu Kaisen. We're in the Death Painting arc. It's like the last shortest arc in the manga. That's because after this is the inventory arc, aka the Gojo's Past arc. They're both short arcs. I just noticed a lot of the arcs from here were mostly short. The first longest arc was actually Kyoto World Exchange arc. I mean, well, it's not super long. But the true longest arc, though, would be the Shibuya arc. And it was overthrown by Kaisen Game. Alright, saying part 2 is going to be titled Season 4. Yeah, it's going to be marketed as Season 4, not Core. I know I don't get it either. I really don't get it. Won't it still be Season 3? Are they saying Season 3 or 2? Season 3 is going to be short. Where both Seasons 1 and 2 were long. The Season 2 will be like 23 episodes. We've done a 5-episode Hidden Inventory arc and 18-episode Shibuya arc. Like I say, just a little bugsome that they do in that, market it as a 4th season instead of making it part of Season 3. It makes sense to keep it part of Season 3, unlike Bleach, which is split up into cores, yet marketed as seasons. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I may review the Hidden Inventory arc after this video. Then review a different manga. Yes, sir. For different reasons. Hope you like that. And until I'll be ready to do the Hidden Inventory arc when I can. Sorry, the next arc after that. Shibuya arc and Kaisen Game arcs. Got plenty of time this time, hopefully, before part 2 comes out. I also got to remember to watch to finish up part 1 when I can. Also got to finish up Hell's Paradise as well. Also watch other animators start watching like You and I Pop-Ups, which seem to be split into 2 seasons, or saying it's calls now. I know it's confusing. It's confusing, I know. I'll teach you Nube. Fuck it. I'm just gonna have to watch it from start to finish. That's the only choice I got, really. Sure, I can just easily cash out, but it's just too much of a pain in the ass to log off and go back on every time you need to do the video. It's pretty annoying. I just keep my headphones out most of the time. So just doing a complete season review would be bad for me. So if you're a fan of that, I apologize. But anyway. There was an exception to this arc, as one chapter was not even adapted when this arc was adapted for the anime in Season 1. But I'll get to that one. Let's get to the story. Alright, this is just a favorite lighthearted arc. Not really dark. It just focuses on our trio, no Gojo. Basically, this time Gojo's gone away somewhere for a week. It's a real way he went late in a few arcs for now, but that's a spoiler if you've not seen the series yet. So, after that, just a nice little focus arc on these 3 characters. Since we know, if you're familiar with what happens in Shibuya arc, yeah, you know things will get dark from here on out. So I'm just more sort of lighthearted story arc. Still serious, but more lightheartedness in it. Really gives the characters a lot. Makes you really love these characters more. Appreciate this small fight. Wow. I mean, since there was a scene in the anime that was added for it. When Yuji and Megumi are out having a bar shopping. It's a funny scene too. If you drop a single thing out of those bags, I will kill you. I love this. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. And I could only say he's amazed by the anime. He managed to prove a lot of his mistakes. That's what I like about anime adaptations sometimes. They're really true people. They can fix upon mistakes. They can do some stuff that help make the story flow differently. Or improve on stuff that was mistaken in the manga. Like JoJo Part 4. Since Araki did not know what to do with the story. And when we got sort of three antagonists apart. Three main antagonists just broke apart. None of them tied together. Kind of. Means the China villain has no connection, in a way, to the main first two villains. So yeah, and to also talk about Yoshikage Hira. It wasn't even introduced till much later in Part 4. Before getting a full focus on in Yoshikage Hira's Leap of Peaceful Life, which killed Shigechi. It's a great story, don't get me wrong, but my complaint is Shigechi wasn't around that much. You know, no, I'm gonna say that for my review on the manga when I finish it. Don't worry, I don't have that many chapters. I still have quite a few chapters left, but not as many. And it's basically on the I'm an Alien storyline. They're moving on to the Highway Star arc. And those two arcs are more connected in a way. Those two arcs are more connected in a way as a just game Rohan. Again, I really want to can. Also, news, if you're on YouTube, the opening for the Bristol All-Star remake is now out. Not bad, but it currently top Sha. The original one had 2 openings. I'm not be able to make it in time for to do the remake. But yeah, I don't give a shit. I want to be familiar with the story. At least watch season 1, which might be split up into 2 cores if they're going to do a season release. Which I don't know if they should or not. I think they should do one of the older ones that die a weekly run. Because Dragon Quest Adventure Day was the only exception to a seasonal format, as it's non-stop from its beginning in 2020 or up to 100 in like 2022 or 2023. Yeah. Anyway, I do plan to watch the animes. I'm going to get past chapter 1, which was mostly adapted. For some reason, there's a whole thing. Also, I'm going to actually do a poll on this channel. See what series you want me to give a check out next. I really want to check. There's a lot of stuff I want to keep reading, and some new stuff I want to read. So, yeah, I'm going to post a poll about what ones I don't want to read. By the way. So, instances happen where people associated with specific middle school have been killed. They were going to be one of he was connecting them, but he's dead as well. And for company, we learned that Megami used to go to this junior high. Yeah, and this arc's more Megami focused, which is good. He doesn't really have much focus in prior arcs. Yeah, he got focus on Yuji, but not that much to explore his own character. So it's not a good job fleshing him out more. I'm not saying it was a bad kind of writer. I like Temple Writers too. I'm just saying. So yeah, again, an arc with just these 3 characters are amazing. And also have a new character, Nita, I think her name was. She's that guy, but the bungee jumping joke was not in the manga. I like that joke. Again, you want to see one of our Jujutsu Kaisen's comedy? Go look it up on YouTube. English dub funny moments. They're funny, especially stuff that comes from or the short gags that come post-credit gags in a way. Shorts that release after the episode's over for the preview of the next episode. It's common to see that in some shonen anime. Kodansha has it with Shangri-La Frontier. Anyway. So yeah. As a comedy, but I know that these kids, the ones who have a connection to each other, or the ones who died, they're obviously connected. Because, well, it's something to do with bungee jumping off a specific bridge that's known to attract spirits, simply cursed spirits. So yeah, it's stupid. When that Suki, I think that's her name, I can't remember. Megumi's sister was there too. So yeah, Megumi has a sister. Megumi, so maybe ask Ichigo to have a watch over her. I like how Ichigo's making more appearances since then. I think he's still alive after the Shibuya arc. I don't know. No, Nita's still alive. Yeah, I think he was treated, yeah. Just haven't seen him yet. Hope he's okay. Okay, it's a spoiler. I'm not gonna tell you what I wish be the Shibuya arc. See what's changed between the adaptations. So, anything, yeah. Maybe decides to use alone tells Yuji and Nobara to go at safety. A little bit about Megumi's past. Megami actually does have ties to the Zenin family in a way. But doesn't look fully explored to the next arc. Only though he was sold to the Zenin family after their parents divorced, so their mother had a lot of money. Well, maybe he just used to beat people up. His sister scolded him for it. Annoyed him. But when she felt cursed, that made him change and joined Jutsu High. Wait, Megumi's collaboration with Gojo when he was a kid actually is expanded upon in the following arc. So, if it was in the manga or was it under the anime, I don't know. So we'll see about that part. So, of course, Yuji and Nobara don't give up. Oh. You want to know more about... Megumi ends up telling them about his sister being cursed and stuff. So you know how dangerous, and they're willing to help Megumi. I really love Anish trio. They're great characters. They have comedic moments, but they work well together and care about each other. Anyway, track down the cursed spirit. But it turns out there's another group on the move. As what was Geto planning? Well, he grabbed something. Well, what was grabbed in the boat in the last arc was something called death paintings. And more about that in a bit. By placing someone's mouth, their human ends up becoming that. Basically human inside is dead. So yeah, Megumi ends up dying in the cursed spirit, while Yuji and Nobara take care of the brothers. And Megumi's right, he places cursed spirit similar to the one that was during the cursed womb arc, during the factory portion. But it's a lot stronger. And Megumi ends up realizing why this curse started acting around now. Because since it has a bingo Sukuna in the first place. It most certainly happened because the Sukuna's reawakened a few months ago. So yeah. So Megumi ends up doing this, decides to go, hell no. Basically, not going to do it. But because we will see what that is. We will see what this is if you've not seen the story. I don't know, he pulls a new technique. It looks like somebody he has he has potential to do before, but could. He applies his own domain expansion. Now, the English translation of the manga says area expansion. But in the anime, both sub and dub, it's domain expansion. Yeah, I know it's confusing. Maybe Biz didn't, because the anime didn't exist yet, so Biz didn't know it was called that it was going to be called domain. It was domain expansion. I mean, it basically means the same thing. A domain is basically a whole area belonging to the cursed spirit, or the people, choose the sources who can use that ability. Only high grade users sources are going to be able to use that ability. And Megami says it's incomplete, so it's not as powerful yet. You see a bit more of it in a few arcs for now, slightly different. So yeah, Megami wins this fight and goes unconscious and they're going to sleep with his injuries. Yuji and Nobara face off against those brothers. It's a pretty cool fight. Show the two work together. And I say, Nobara beats out the Sakura allegations. You know, Sakura, character Sakura from Naruto had potential to become a great character. She was one of the sidelines of the original part before the time skip. And during the first arc of the time skip, the Shippuden era, she had a great fight against the character Sasori. But that's mostly because Kishimoto did not know how to write characters. So any anime could have improved upon by actually giving Sakura more to do. But if a Naruto remake does eventually happen, hopefully they'll expand more on Sakura's character. But anyway, Nobara Kiyosaki show its improvement on what Sakura could have been. A badass female character. Like, even though she uses a hammer, nails, uses cursed energy, she's still badass. Like, she nearly took out Mishima for one from my sneak attack. Like I said, you can never. This is the only word she got so about her purities. As far as I know, that is. I've not seen the final arc. Oops. So yeah. Right, dead pigs are basically fetuses. Though they're both half human, half cursed spirit. So they're scorned by and some movers and stuff. Just being looked down. Mostly because of half human nature, they get abuse of any human. So the two brothers are killed. Their third brother, Joso, is still alive. Right away goes his brother's dead and wants revenge. We won't see him again though for a bit. He discovers they were human. Yugi's still affected by it. Especially with references what happened during the versus Mahito arc. But yeah. But I ended up covering Yuji in a way. It was cool. And the moment between the trio was so fun. I don't know. Of course, turns out what was cursing his sister, Megami's sister, was a different curse. So Yuji and Megami. So yeah. He'll just head out. And so we introduced to Mei and Toto. Basically talking to the principal of the Kyoto school about promotions. Basically choose the students to be promoted. And he chose Maki Zenin, Nobara Kugisaki, Megami Fushiguro, and Yuji Itadori. I think Panda as well, or Maki. I can't remember. Of course, there's the ones who promoted and can't go. Oh no. Except for Mei technically. I mean, but she didn't promote Yuji, so she's able to go with him in the Shibuya arc. It's a whole thing. I think it's a pretty cool fight in the Shibuya arc. And even has a role in the final arc. So yeah. Anyway, chapter 64 is, like I said, a unique one. As in the anime, this chapter was adapted at the start of Shibuya arc, when it came before it. Which I have no gripe against. It worked for a nice little fun moment between the characters before everything went to shit. With us in the story. Good shit, I mean. You know what I mean. It's a nice fun moment to see the characters there before going somewhere dark. Since the next arc, the Hidden Inventory arc, is a flashback arc. So we won't be seeing them again until the end of that arc. So, yeah. That's a fun arc. The chapter remains basically the same as the adaptation. The adaptation remains the same as the manga, but added some extra scenes in it. Like a scene of Yuji, what Yuji was doing and stuff. Making him still injured from the whole that painting. Here's a fun chapter. And I'll go right across on Yuji. It's a really fun, just a cute chapter. And that ends the arc. But really, I think, at the end of a story arc, it's already a little bit lighthearted, you know what I mean? Well, good chapter. I recommend you read it if you're interested. If you like it, you like it. If you hate it, you hate it. It's fine. It's your opinions. So, thank you guys for watching. Check my content, please, on the button. Want to see more subscribe channel, like my videos, come check. And I'll see you guys later, maybe for the next arc. I may do double arc review since it's short. And gotta figure out what to review next after it. So I'll see you guys later. Kill Phoenix out.